the worst president we've ever had. Who? Oh my gosh, that is a long bit there, Rob. Listen, sorry, buddy. We don't have time for a big old screed about your blood-curdling hatred about Andrew Johnson.
I'm a history major, and trust me, that is a very real thing. One-sided historical beefs are wild, and I can tell you, every historian throughout of all of human history has had one. I have a few. Some of them are just random hills I die on. Some of them I know too much about and probably a little bit of autism. But like the ones that I get the most angry about are the ones where people are just wrong. My favorite point like this is Christopher Columbus, because Columbus was a bad guy. And there is a legitimate debate about oh, do we judge this person by the standards of our time or do we judge by the standards of their time? And for Christopher Columbus, it's answer, because he was a bad guy for his own time. He made the King of Spain, who just got done with the Reconquista, a 700-year-long war to reunite Spain, to say calm down, to put him in jail, because Christopher Columbus was just that cruel to the natives. Mind you, again, this is also just after the Inquisition. This is not a person who just cares about everyone. No, that's how bad Columbus was. And then there's also the fact that he died thinking he was still in India, so he didn't even know he found a new continent. Also, his crew almost revolted against him. He was literally saved by the bell because they spotted land before that could happen. Columbus is a bad guy. He was a bad guy. And while no one is perfect and no one is truly evil, he still at the very least was a jerk. And you might be wondering, why were we taught he was good in school? Misinformation. Not on the part of the education system, but on the part of our culture as a whole. Which goes back to the beginning of America, because during the Revolutionary War period, people were just looking for national heroes. You know, for a nation that doesn't exist yet, so it's kind of slim picking. And then things keep going from there. People keep bloating his name, keep saying he's a great guy. And then when you have immigrants from the Mediterranean, from Italy, then they start bloating him because he's their national hero. Well, not their national hero, but Italian guy did something significant for America. Yippee! And the thing is, everyone wanted to build him up as a hero. So much so, they did not like anyone who disparaged that. Heck, it's Washington, D.C. because D.C. stands for District of Columbia. There is a whole country called Columbia, named after him. Before everyone settled on America, they were thinking about calling the continent Columbia. And when you start propping up someone as a hero, the one thing you don't want to hear is that they were a villain. So they don't believe it. No one wants to be wrong. And no one wants their heroes to be villains. You look up to your hero. They are who you aspire to be. And when you find out they're not a hero, then what do you have? All you've aspired to be just crumbles before your feet. And here's where I say, you don't need a hero. You need to be a hero. Yes, the great explorers of old were bad people because they were people. No one is perfect, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try to be better. Do better, love better, and have a good day. Yeah!